Hey guys, we are ready to give you a status update, and we've got a lot of really exciting stuff to tell you this time. Probably more exciting stuff than we have in the whole year leading up to this.
Been a good year.
It has been a great year. Yeah, this whole process of going full-time has taken us longer than we thought it would. But as I look back, I realize we've learned a ton. And I think had we rushed into it, we probably would have got the wrong RV, probably would have just gone with some initial ideas of systems we thought we wanted. The time has really helped us to hash things out. I'm sure things are still going to evolve once we're living full-time, but we've made good use of the last year, I think.
So our first really exciting announcement is I got a mobile job. I can't believe it. After over 100 applications, 3 months of searching, of the most grueling stuff I've ever done with math tests, reading comprehension tests to apply personality tests, robotic phone interviews that I'm responding to, multiple video conference interviews, videoing to nobody there, just recording, which is pretty normal for me. But anyway, I got a job, and it's a great job. I'm going to do a whole nother post about my tips on finding a mobile job, but in the meantime, we got a mobile job, and we didn't settle. I'm actually keeping my current salary, getting a little bit of a raise, actually, doing exactly what I love. I turned down a few job offers that were mobile, but weren't quite what I loved, so that opens up a whole new world of possibilities. We felt like a rubber band that was being stretched, ready to let go, and somebody let go, and we're kind of like, what do we do? So I put in my 2 weeks notice. 2 weeks from today, I will no longer be working at my current full-time job.
Yeah, so I mean, basically what this means, translation, we're leaving in a few weeks. We're going full-time in a few weeks.
In a month or two.
Hopefully, yeah.
There's a lot to do.
Well, weeks.
We don't know. We've never done it before, so we're going to see. We think we can be out of here in a month and a half, but there's a heck of a lot to do. In fact, we made a list of what to do. But before that, what are your fears, excitements? What are your feelings right now that you know I have a job?
I'm really excited that, we were really, really starting to become afraid that we were going to be stuck all summer, and who knows when we'd be gone. But, we'll be able to get out on the road while it's still summer. So that is super exciting, and we'll actually get to start experiencing what this life that we've been preparing for is really going to be like. I think it's going to be awesome, and it's also going to be like any other kind of life where there's going to be awesome things and not awesome things, but it'll be cool. We're definitely ready for the change, ready to move on. The biggest concern for me is giving up my income. We've been a dual income household.
I thought you were going to say your car.
Oh, well, that's coming. But yeah, we've had two incomes, and that being said, we're super blessed. What Steve is going to be making is absolutely something that you can live off of, and we have a lot to be grateful for. But we're not used to having to live into that. We're used to watching our savings grow fairly quickly, and that's going to change. So it'll be good for us. We're going to have to learn to be more careful than we've had to, so that will be good for us.
Yeah, our income's getting cut in half.
Yeah. So.
But, we have hardly been spending. We've been saving like crazy, and it's been wonderful. And we were preparing for this. We knew we would be at this point, so we worked really hard, saved, and we're in a good spot now to be able to leave.
Yeah.
What other emotions are going through your head?
It just seems like there's a lot to get done in the next few weeks. We're both still working at the moment. In a couple weeks, we'll have some downtime to really work on getting things ready, but there's a lot to be done. It's hard. We're still involved, like we said, with our jobs. We're still involved with our local church congregation, and we have responsibilities there. And so, yeah, there's just a lot that's going to be going on for the next month and a half, but good stuff.
So I like change, but there's a little bit of excitement, a little bit of fear, a little bit of what's it going to be like. My biggest concern right now is getting my new job started off right and not letting the fact that we're leaving here interfere with that, because my job deserves 100% of me, not 15% of me while I'm still trying to figure out X, Y, and Z. So while Teresa keeps saying in a couple weeks, I'm thinking it might be more like a month, maybe 2. We want to be out of here by mid-July. Definitely by August 1st we'll be gone.
Check the footage. I said a few weeks. 6, 8 weeks, that's still a few, right?
Sure. That works for me. But yeah, we want to be gone soon, but we want to do it right.
Yeah.
Teresa didn't mention this, but she's going to have a hard time leaving her job.
Yeah.
Not for the income, for the friends, and she's stepping into a big unknown of not contributing financially.
Yeah, I'm not even going to be a housewife. I'm going to be a trailer wife. Will be interesting. I'm going to try and do what I can to bring in a little bit of money on the side, maybe doing some part-time basic video work, and some other things, but I'm not going to have nearly the kind of contribution that I have been able to have.
She'll contribute in other ways. So a lot of people ask us, where are we going first? I have no idea. I can't even think about that because the list of things to do is so long. I want to get those done and then see where we're at in time and see what's coming up. But we do know in August, at the end of August, we're going to be in Lake Tahoe, California, for a family get-together. So we're going to make our way there, and we'd love to connect with some of you on the way. We'll probably go through Colorado, Idaho, maybe a little bit of Oregon, and drop down into Northern California. We'll see.
It might be ambitious, considering we'll only have a month at that point, but we'll keep you guys posted.
I can't believe we're already talking about being on the road in a month or 2. Your turn.
Okay, so there's a part of us that really wants to give you guys super frequent video uploads, but we realized if we were to do this, it would probably be another 3 or 4 months till we were on the road, because it just slows things down so much. When we put out videos, we try to do a really good job. So be patient. We are going to still be doing uploads. They're not going to be as frequent as we like for a little while, but we'll try to at least once a week. Hopefully that's a realistic thing. Hopefully once a week, maybe sometimes more. If you want to keep up more minute-to-minute updates, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and we'll try to keep you guys posted there.
We could just take 2 weeks to just edit all the cool stuff we've shot, and we know you're interested in what's happening in the next month or 2, because a lot of you are getting ready to transition to a similar lifestyle. We're not experts. We don't know what it's going to look like, what it's going to happen, so we want to capture that for you so you can be better prepared than we are when this transition happens. So we got cool stuff. We got a video we're going to do on what travel trailers we loved and almost bought instead of this. We're going to do a video on what I learned about mobile job searching and tips you can do to do that. We're going to do a couple other videos of that sort. And we've got about 50 videos planned that we want to shoot, but that's what's coming.
It's just going to take time. But be patient, stick with us.
Yeah, don't give up on us. We're going to have a lot more time to catch up, especially with Teresa quitting her job soon. All right, so we mentioned we have a ton of stuff to do. Here are some of the things we need to do. Some of these are needs, some of these are wants. Since we have all my tools here and we have a garage to work in it, once we leave, we're not going to have that. So I want to get a lot of things done now so that 3 months from now on the road, I'm not looking for someone's garage to borrow and hoping they have the right tool. So on the van, I need to install a backup camera and monitor, pick up a ham radio and antenna and install that. Install a tire pressure monitoring system that'll go on the Airstream and the van. I need to finish my drawer build. I need to finish a little bit of body work. I need to paint the underside of the van that got rusty during this winter. And I need to install the interior, do the seats, build a little sleeping platform, more gear storage. That's going to take more than a week.
Yeah. One of the things I'm getting ready right now is my car needs to be sold. Now, because we're going to be probably still a month and a half here, maybe a little more. Like, I hate to do that. I like having my car. I love my car. I'm not selling it because I don't like it. Steve's mom has a car I can borrow when I need it, which won't be very often. But it's like super emotional for me because
she's attached.
My car Ginger is like, she's like the symbol of my freedom and independence, and it's an awesome car, and I've done a lot to make it the car that I love. So that's going to be sad, but it doesn't fit into the lifestyle that we're trying to carve out for ourselves. So it's okay. It's okay. It's good. I might cry a little bit, honestly, but it's good. It's all for the cause.
That's been the best car. It's a 2008 Honda Fit 5-speed. The best car ever. It feels like a minivan inside with how much storage it has. If you're looking for a car for your teenage kid or for yourself, it gets 35 miles to the gallon. In 3 years of ownership, we have done nothing to it other than oil changes. We love Honda Civics, and that has been a fantastic car. It'll be hard when it sells. All right, we need to do some work on the Airstream. We need to install an inverter. We need to install a battery bank. If there's time, we would like to install solar panels, but that's not as important as the inverter and battery bank. We need to get an alignment after the lift. We called our local Airstream dealer, and they don't align these. They'd never heard of that. They said, you can take it to Jackson Center, Ohio, and get it aligned there. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to find someone that can do that. If you have any suggestions of people in Utah, let me know. Need to fix the shower vent motor. That was broken when they sold the Airstream to us, so Denny shipped us a new one. I just need to install it with the gasket, get it all sealed. It's been raining a lot, so I can't do that. We just found a little bit of a drip on that AC. When it rains a lot, we get a drip on the floor. Not cool. Hope it's not in the insulation. But that's RV life, we're told. I need to track that down. I need to wash the Airstream. We've been parked in the backyard, and there's this cool tree that drops, this cottonwood tree that drops the worst sticky, sappy pods, and they're all over the roof. So we're going to be spending a day or two with Goof Off or Degreaser or something getting all of those off of there. And Teresa's going to order a new defrost hose for the fridge. It broke on us either because it was brittle from being in Arizona heat or brittle from being freezing cold when we winterized the Airstream. So we need to order that new hose. Good thing about Airstreams, it's super easy to order all of these parts. Like, we took off a wall panel and everything has a little sticker on it with the part number and all that. Super awesome.
Yeah. I need to reduce our incoming mail because our family will be handling that, at least for now. We're going to try that, see if it works. I've already started doing that, but there's a few more things that need to go paperless. I also am a leader for our church camp for the youth, for the girls. So I got that coming up in a couple of weeks and some responsibilities regarding that.
Nobody better to be teaching the girls how to pee in the woods and enjoy the outdoors than Teresa.
So yeah, I do need to put in my 2 weeks notice at work, and I need to, when I clean out my station at work, I'm going to have to kind of figure out what of my tools am I going to keep and try and see if I can sell some of my supplies to some of the other girls. I also want to get licensed in a couple other states, so in case we ever need to hunker down for a few months, I could work in a salon in some of the other western states, so that's in progress.
I have a lot of learning to do about mobile hotspots and Wi-Fi extenders and plans. I need to buy a plan. I need to get a cell booster. I do not want this lifestyle to impact my new job because that's not fair to my employer. And the fact that they're willing to give me a mobile job is huge, and I don't want to burn that bridge. So, some people have jobs where they just need to check in once a week. I'm thinking I'm going to be needing to check in 3 or 4 hours a day. So that's going to restrict where we can go. And to be honest, I know nothing about Wi-Fi or mobile hotspots on the road. We know TMWE has a fantastic guide, and we're going to be relying heavily on that. Their website has been the single best source for preparing for full-time life on the road. Huge shout out to them. Go to technomadia.com if you are looking for ideas of what do I do to get my mail forward, how do I get packages, what's battery stuff, what's solar stuff, how do I make my cell phone work, how do I get internet, all that sort of stuff. They have the most amazing articles, and they're free, and doing just a little bit that we've done, we know the immense hours that they have put into that, and it's a fantastic resource. They even have like a mobile internet handbook, ebook that they sell. We're going to be buying that, reading it, joining their little members only club to learn all about that. But that's going to take 20 hours of reading to get up to speed on that. So I got to do that.
Already covered
You talked
that.
about that. And I'm going to need to transition to my new job. I talked about that a little bit. I'm going to have to go on site for a week out of state. They're going to fly me out. I get to meet the team, go through orientation, get all my paperwork done, get a good base and a good start going there. And my job's my number one priority right now. So they deserve my 100%. I want to make sure that's rock solid before we throw another wrench in the equation by moving. So most companies that have remote jobs positions still aren't used to people being mobile and being in a different spot every week. So that's a serious concern. So I want to make sure that they get my full attention, and so that will slow us down. But that's okay, because that's what's making it possible for us to leave.
We don't need to cover that.
Okay. A couple weeks before we leave, we'd like to move into the Airstream. We've got to move all our stuff in here, evaluate if we really downsized enough or not. We might even weigh it to make sure the tongue weight's not too bad when we loaded it all up and stuff. But we've got to get all our stuff in here, ready to go. And we probably want to live in it for a week or two before we hit the road, just while we're here to sort out any things. I know not very exciting to watch as viewers, but if you haven't noticed, we're pretty pragmatic. We do a lot of research, we take our time to make our decisions, but we make good decisions. I don't regret one bit the van, I don't regret the Airstream one bit, and those took a long time to decide on, and we just want to make sure when we hit the road we don't have to turn around and come back 2 months later because we totally overlooked something important. You want to talk about that?
Sure. So another thing that we want to do before we leave is we are leaving photos, we're leaving our winter gear, and we are leaving some tools here with Steve's mom. She's willing to keep some of those things, but we want to get them as organized and condensed as possible, and possibly even itemize them, just so that if we needed something, like our family could ship it to us.
Yeah, we kind of want to put stuff in box 1, box 2, box 3, so if we're decided we're going to go skiing in Colorado, we can say, Mom, please ship us box 2. It's all our snowboard gear. She can just ship the box, we'll use it, ship it back, and she can throw it in her attic. So super grateful for Mom for being able to do that. Last announcement, t-shirts are coming. I've got the designs done. We'll probably release a couple more designs as the weeks go on, but the designs are done. What we need to do next is ship ourselves a couple, make sure we like the look and feel, make sure it doesn't look stupid when it's actually printed, and then we'll release the link to you. Thank you for voting on that. We appreciate your feedback. And yes, we're going to do one with our logo. That was always the design. That was always the plan. That was number one. We just wanted to have a couple other designs as well. So that's why we didn't ask you to vote on our big mountain trees logo. That's going to be in there, we promise. And this shirt is not our shirt. It's cool. It's from Meridian Line. I got it from backcountry.com if you want a cool shirt like this. All right.
All right, well, we just want to give a huge thanks to all of you guys for watching. A huge thanks to everyone who's reached out to us, all the people who have supplied us with helpful information. You guys have really helped this process so much, and it's also been fun just sharing it with you guys.
I especially want to thank Chris P. and Ben S., you guys know who you are, for your help with my resume. Once I polished my resume halfway through the application process, things really picked up and improved. Stay tuned for our video on how to get a mobile job, or not that we're experts on that, but lessons learned from shopping for a mobile job. And stick with us. We really appreciate your support, because sometimes it feels like there's so much to do, or we're not progressing, or is this ever going to happen? And your kind words mean the world to us. We read every single comment. We love to reply. If you have questions about this lifestyle, about Airstreams, about the van, about whatever, feel free to drop us a line. We are pretty good at responding to people, and we want to be able to do that as long as we possibly can. So how can you support us? Spread the word, share these links, tell your friends, maybe they're interested in it as well. We have a goal to hit 20,000 YouTube subscribers by 2017. That's a very ambitious goal. I probably shouldn't have shared that with you, but help us meet that goal. We need your help to do it.
Yay, this is actually happening!
Yes, so a month and a half from now, we'll be pulling out of here.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.